+3 and oxygen at -4 because we have 2 oxygen. So the net charge of this layer is -1. And if you think of AO state, then you have La +3 and oxygen -2. So the net charge of this layer is +1. So each individual layer of this kind of material has -1 +1 charge. And this is known as a polar state because individual layer has charge, but overall the charge in this system is 0. So now I define two types of material, of perovskite material. One is non-polar and another is polar type. This will basically help you to understand the next stage. What I'm going to talk about is the following. Let us assume that you take two insulating material, two completely insulating material, say for example AbO3 and strontium titanate. Both are, strontium titanate is a band insulating material with band gap around 3.1 or 3.2 electron volt. So this has no charge carrier, and if I tell you that I put another material AbO3 on the top of this, which is also insulator, what will be the common expectation? That the whole system should be insulating, but no. People had shown if you take these two kind of material, then sometimes the interface becomes highly conducting, and since the interface is conducting, the conductivity is two-dimensional in nature. Now let me try to explain how it happens. Let us assume that you take a substrate of strontium titanate, and the crystal direction is along z direction is 001 orientation. So as I already told you that strontium titanate is a non-polar material. What it means, I have you can see that there are three layers. One is at the very left hand side. I have shown the crystal structure. Can you see my arrows? If someone is around, yes. Okay. This side shows the crystal structure of the material. Then you have the atomic arrangement of this material in between, and at the very end you have the each layer charge. So I am telling you that let's take a strontium titanate substrate, and on the top of this strontium titanate substrate, let's grow a material which is polar in nature. So in case of strontium titanate, what happens? Each layer has no charge. So each layer is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 charge. And we assume that this strontium titanate is terminated, means that the top layer of this substrate is titanium dioxide. This is the assumption. Please keep this in your mind. And on the top of this material, we prepare a polar material. Let's assume we prepare a lanthanum B. It can be anything. Lanthanum BO3. Then what happened? It is our strontium titanate is terminated with B site. Then if you start growing a thin film, then it will start growing from the A site, because it has to be AOBO2, then it has to be again AOBO2. So the first layer has to be lanthanum oxide, which must have +1 charge, and then second will be BO2. That B depends on what kind of material you want to take. You can take, for example, for simplicity, let's assume it can be aluminum also, which has a +3 state. Then you have a aluminum oxide, which will give you a layer charge of -1. Now you have +1, -1, +1, -1 in the film. Now we have, this is a schematic representation of the charge you have in your hand. Blue right hand side arrow represent a +1 charge, and orange left hand side arrow represents a -1 charge. So you have +1, -1, +1, -1 charge. So if you have +1, -1 charge, then you have an electric field from +1 charge to -1 charge, and in between you have 0 electric field. So you have step-like electric field. You have electric field, no electric field, electric field, no electric field, and so on. What is electric